So if your adjusted gross income from your 1040 form, line 7, is $75,000 or less, it's $1,200. There are phase outs, $75,000 for individuals or more, $150,000 for married couples or more, and if you're head of household, $112,000 or more. There are phase outs. There's a chart that we will put below this video so you understand your phase out levels. It phases out from $1,200 to $950 to $700. But I want to state that if your individual adjusted gross income, line 7 from 2018, is more than $99,000 for individuals, more than $198,000 for married couples, and more than $136,500 for head of household, you are not going to receive a stimulus check. So there are qualifications for base stimulus checks and then phase outs, and then you will receive nothing. And you can look at the bottom of this video to understand what that chart's going to look like.
Okay, so I thought you said $150,000 for married, and then you said 198. So
$158,000 to get the full amount. It's a good question. $150,000 to receive the full amount. Married couples, $2,400. $1,200 one married couple, 2 married parties in a marriage would each receive $1,200, $2,400, full amount. But if you earn more than $150,000, it starts to phase out from $150,000 to $198,000.
Okay.
Above $198,000, you receive nothing.
Got it. And it's factored in there for how many dependents you have in both situations as well? Or?
Yeah, so that's a good question. For dependents, for married couples whose AGI is $150,000 or less, I've already said it's $2,400. It's $500 per child claimed as dependent. I don't think that phases out.
Okay.
Okay, so I think, and we'll get some clarification on that, but I think if you're claiming dependents, you should be receiving income per dependent child at $500 a child.
What about a dependent adult, as long as they're not claiming themselves?
Yeah, I think dependent just means dependent, meaning your child is 22 years old and at college, but you're still claiming them as a dependent. You should receive $500 for that child. But I do think it's important to note, and I know this is not the majority of Americans, we're just trying to note it so that if you do start to phase out, you're at least looking at some sort of scale or chart that we're going to post to understand that some families will not receive a stimulus check for this.